So I'm going to read a proclamation, and then we've got one to pass out to all the members of the band, and then we have a key to the city, and we will expect to hear from each member of the band.
Yeah, George!
Office of Mayor Harvey Ward proclamation. Whereas, drawn in by Gainesville's vibrant 1990s punk rock scene, University of Florida student Jason Black convinced his friends Chuck Reagan, Chris Wallard, and George Rebello to move to Gainesville in 1994 and form what would become Hot Water Music. Woo! There you go. And I usually don't get a backing track, so this is Whereas, the band soon became a staple of the Gainesville punk scene, playing venues all over town like the Hardback Cafe, Dirty Nellies, and singing with Gainesville's own No Idea Records. And whereas Hot Water Music's gruff, melodic, post-hardcore sound would become nationally recognized as the Gainesville Sound, showcasing Gainesville's punk scene to the world. And whereas Hot Water Music would release their first 2 full-length albums, Fuel for the Hate Game and Forever and Counting in 1997, 2 seminal punk rock records that the AV Club later said altered the landscape of punk upon their release, and are two of the 90s punk's proudest moments. And whereas the band would again receive international recognition in 2002 with their critical success hit album Caution, with the song Remedy being featured on the skateboarding video game Tony Hawk's Underground. And whereas right after releasing Caution, they played their first fest in 2003 and continuously played at the internationally recognized punk rock music festival throughout their careers, bringing with them thousands of fans annually, becoming a crucial part of the flourishing punk rock scene in Gainesville. And whereas band members offered musical contributions over 3 decades by joining or forming other influential bands, including The Draft, The Ship Thieves, The Bouncing Souls, Senses Fail, and Against Me. And whereas Chris Creswell of the Flatliners played with the band at Fest and later became a permanent member of Hot Water Music. And released their chart-topping 9th and 10th studio albums, Feel the Void and Vows. And whereas Hot Water Music is celebrating 30 years as one of the most beloved punk bands in the world, earning themselves a place alongside Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Less Than Jake, and Against Me as quintessential Gainesville bands. Now, therefore, I, Harvey L. Ward Jr., by the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Gainesville, do hereby proclaim October 24th, 2024 as Hot Water Music Day in the city of Gainesville.
Yeah!
And invite all our neighbors to join me in paying tribute to one of Gainesville's most iconic punk rock bands. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused to be affixed the official seal of the city of Gainesville, Florida, this 22nd day of October, 2024. Harvey Ward, Mayor.
Yeah.
So, we don't do this part. We do proclamations fairly often, but we don't do keys very often. So, don't put this up in the This is your key to the city to use as you choose, and we promise not to change the laws.
Yeah.
Y'all come up and say it first.
Yeah! Woo! Yes, sir!
This means the world. I see friends, family, everybody that helped push us up here. It just means the world. Thank you, neighbors. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, my family, for coming up. It hits right here.
Woo! Love you, man!
Gainesville has been and will always be home for hot water music. And though we've made a countless amount of sacrifices to carry this band and keep it going for the past 30 years, we acknowledge the fact, respect the fact that there's no way that it could have ever happened with just us, just a band. Like it does take a family, it takes a village, it takes a community, and where we've traveled, what we've done, in many ways we've grown up with people all over the world and have made friends and lifetime friendships through music. And never in a million years did we ever think, when we were getting together, living in Treehouse Village for the first time, and we had to either play acoustic or use tiny little amps. We were just living in the moment, and never did we realize that we were starting a foundation for a music career. It wasn't even in our mind. We were a band of short-term goals, and I'm proud to say we still are in a lot of ways. And for us in those days, it was just, let's write a song. Let's just write a song. And then from there, let's make a demo tape. And then from there, let's play a show. And then it was, oh, we got to figure out what we're going to call ourselves. Right? And, but it was always short-term goals. And we would put our heads down and we would work and sacrifice and do whatever we had to do to accomplish that goal. And from there, we were inspired by so many friends, so many neighbors, so many bands all over this planet. And we could have never done it without the support of our local family, our local community, and our local scene. And we're forever grateful for the opportunity. This is amazing. We're honored to have this acknowledgement, but we do consider ourselves one of the lucky ones. We have countless friends out there who've sacrificed just as much, who've traveled just as much, you know, who aren't standing up here with this beautiful thing and a key to the city. And we are extremely lucky and honored to have this opportunity, and we couldn't have got here alone. And thank you for giving us a shot. Thank you for believing in the band. We love you. Thanks.
Paper, rock, scissors.
What a freaking honor this is. The whole reason why I moved to Gainesville was because there was the hardback, there was No Idea Records, there was just a bunch of like-minded people, and to be, you know, I don't know what the word is, I'm kind of nervous, I don't like to talk in front of people, but to be acknowledged by the mayor and the city of Gainesville for the small part that we have put into the punk community is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, Georgie.
It's basically what George said. We wouldn't be us if it wasn't for here. And that's, I mean, everyone's kind of said that over and over, but that's just really the absolute facts of it. Like, we wouldn't have had a place to play and become the band that we are in any other town, really.
It's the coolest place in Florida.
Okay, I'm the Canadian outlier. I'm one of these people that Mayor spoke about that, you know, would make a pilgrimage to this city because of this band. I slept in a van down the street at Fest 6, at Fest 7, at Fest 8 maybe, Fest 21, no, I'm just kidding. But this city so much of the culture, to me, as an outsider, is music in this city. I know there's more to it than that, but as an outsider looking in, it's music. And when I think about the music of Gainesville, I think about hot water music before I think of Tom Petty. It's true, you know? This is who I've grown up looking up to. And then to get invited into the fold by these 4 wonderful people behind me is a dream come true. Never thought I'd be hanging out with the mayor. Kind of thought maybe if that ever happened, it'd be a bad thing. You know? I just want to say thank you to the 4 of you, wonderful people, for trusting me. You know, I've been lucky enough to have you in my life musically for so much longer than I've had you in my life personally, but the last several years have been pretty great. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Gainesville. Thank you.
I never thought I'd get to hang out with the bands. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Hot Water Music, for everything you have done for our community, and I hope we've done something for you all as well.
Woo!
So you all have business for the next several days. Have a great time at Fest. Thank you for being here today.